time for a challenge. This is probably, I know, like, oh, the race is the big part of the challenge. This is the challenge part that I'm the most scared of. It's the driving portion. This thing has a wheel bearing that's getting ready to explode, and it has an oil leak that is bad. Like, Texaco follows me and just scrapes the shit up and resells it. It's pretty rough. But today, what we're gonna be doing is driving to different points in and around us. By around, I mean within 50 to 60 miles. There's a few different spots we're gonna stop, and every time we stop, we'll talk about the cars and how they're doing. Original plan was to go to Mount Gee's. Unfortunately, I have 80% battery and we'd have to use my GPS for that. So we're not doing it. I came well prepared and screwed this all up. So instead, the first place we're going, we'll go to the mill. The mill will be a good spot. The mill's probably, I don't know, 25 miles from here. It's a beautiful place. Anywho, obviously the contenders, they're from totally different worlds. Marge here, she is like a car that you would find at the Salvation Army. It's been there a few months. It's got dust on it, and I took it home to love it. The Falcon, on the other hand, is a brand new piece of machinery with leading high-tech technology. The turbo is the best money could buy. It has a boost gauge that costs more than my car, and it was fully restored a year ago.
That's all lies.
No, we'll start out obviously with some in-car. I'm sure you're gonna hear a lot of swears along the way. I won't bleep him out. He will. He's a pussy. Get that? I don't know. I think 1,100 of his 2,000 viewers are probably 4 years old, and he gets all upset about saying cuss words on it. Shit. So I guess we'll top right into it. We got to go to the gas station. This thing is plumb ass out of gas because we changed the jet in it 4,500 times last night, which ended in just taking the jet out, throwing it on the desk, and calling it done. I'm sure he needs something like a pumpkin spice latte or some bullshit, so he'll stop there with me. Yeah. How do you feel about your car today? Do you think it's gonna do what it's supposed to do?
I think you brought the wrong car.
Oh, no, I didn't bring the wrong. This is the only car I got.
I would say 90% okay with the car, but probably not gonna do well.
Right on. Here's a telltale sign of how much confidence you have in your car. It's all about what you bring with you. A confident person doesn't bring tools. A non-confident person brings their garage with them. What did you bring?
Cameras.
Okay, he's got cameras. And I brought a 5-ton jack, a tire, a complete bag of tools, every socket that I own, I think power tools, 4 batteries, some road flares, a first aid kit.
I do have a first aid kit, a fire extinguisher, and a screwdriver so I can open the trunk.
Luckily, I bought my car in Detroit, so I have a screwdriver so I can start it. All right, let's get after it. He's already behind me getting spunky. I feel like that 200 probably has about 10 pulls in it before it leaves its gut sitting somewhere. You know, cool stuff. His bumper's fucked up. This is our check-in for, I don't know, how 15, 20 miles?
Ish.
I'm sorry, I'm keep
Stop standing in my coolant. I gotta put that back.
Just figured we'd check in and tell you some things we learned about the cars so far. We'll start with Dylan. What did you learn, Dylan?
I think I may have a blown head gasket because I was being a show-off and trying to scare the wagon. It also feels like you're driving 100 when you're doing 20. Other than that, the wagon's still going to go down later today.
Don't listen to him. He's just an asshole. I share about the same things besides the blown head gasket or motor issues because I'm a Chevy. Now, with that being said, at 50 miles an hour, it shakes up and down. At 53 miles an hour, it shakes side to side. And at 60 miles an hour, if you hit a bump, you're gonna roll over and kill your whole family. So we're gonna stay right around 57 miles an hour. That's a really good spot to be. It's got free air conditioning. There is wind coming up from places I didn't know existed. There's leaves from fall of 7 years ago that are making their way into the car while I'm driving. I'd imagine they're probably caught in the frame rails that are now missing certain spots. But outside of that, this carb has definitely made it drive better when it comes to like speeds. When I first got this car, it would barely do 45, 50 miles an hour. Now it'll do way faster than the suspension's rated for. So, doesn't have any leaks. I don't know. This thing's trying to share spit with my car. I don't know what's going on. I'll tell you what, this might not be the faster one, but it's looking to be a good chance that it may survive longer than this Falcon. But we're gonna get back on the road. This is where we're at Indian Mills in Upper Sandusky, Ohio. Really cool place out here. They don't deserve the cars sitting here and the noises that's being made out here with turbos and stuff. These are good people over here. We need to get the hell out of here. We're ruining their lives.
Oh, and you owe me a bumper.
I don't owe you. Listen, so what happened was when your brakes failed when you hit that snow patch and touched me, it knocked my car into reverse.
All right.
I let out on the clutch and you were where I needed to be. Unfortunately, so if we really look at this for what it's worth, you owe me a bumper.
All right.
All right, guys, we're out here at a buddy Wes's, Twisted Intentions. I think that's what it's called, right? Twisted Intentions. That's
Motorsports.
it. Motorsports.
He works on them fancy diesels.
Fancy diesel trucks. He changes injectors that are worth more than our cars. So
That's the truth.
he won't come out here. He said something about our credit score isn't good enough. I don't know. But this is his old. Back when Wes was relatable and wasn't rich, they used to race on this here. Since then, they bought a drag strip and have a helicopter and all that jazz. So we came out here to what they used to call a drag strip so that we can take our looking like Nefsun Moonshine Runner cars and see whose is faster. Not gonna lie, that one's faster. They're like the same car, but mine's a lot heavier. So I'm trying to figure this out, guys, but I don't know what the fuck to do. This is this is rough. What's your plan, Dylan?
Just beat you. That's it.
Yeah,
No lift shifts. Like, it's just all going down.
That's good. That's good. This is the part of the challenge I was most not looking forward to. I feel like a three-legged dog trying to bury shit on a frozen pond right now. Kind of hands behind the back, getting punched in the jaw. But we're gonna give it hell. I hid some shit in the trunk to help make this thing hook up like a no prep car from 2021. So we'll see if that works out. Oh, fuck you, Dylan! You fucking pussy! That one fucking hurt, didn't it?
That hurt a lot.
That hurt. All that shit talk, Dylan. Oh yeah.
I got nothing.
Bro, he's got beat by a wagon, dude.
I did.
Holy
You
shit.
cheated though. You got my tires on it. They're wide.
This thing is literally the same shape as a Twinkie. Okay? That there is a full-blown restored racing mobile.
I mean, I got nothing, man.
You know what the craziest part of this is? That thing you hear shuddering around in there, what we call a motor.
Yeah.
This transmission, this clutch, and this drive
It's
shaft and
all
rear end.
original.
They're all in there. They've all been, GM put them in there and Grandma drove them around for fucking 14
It's not my
years.
fault that Ford can't design anything that's worth anything.
Dude, I'm gonna say you have a good point on that one. I hate my Ford too. Love you, bye. This is where it all started. You guys remember us racing all motor? I had to pedal mines that way. Dylan looked better. He was making a whole bunch of stupid ass excuses. We did the first race. We didn't even race, and we didn't even post it because Dylan was like, "Dude, you beat me too bad. Let me kiss your pickle. So please help me." Okay, so we're back where it all started. This is where it goes down. I mean, you guys saw the first one where it's all motor. Obviously, I beat the shit out of him, and he's literally not been right since. I mean, the dude wakes me up with a text in the morning. It's like, your shit's slow. I hate you.
The Ford thing is just really getting to me.
Yeah, we have to get rid of this car when this is all said and done. This is turning you into a fucking maniac. But this is where it's all gonna end too. I mean, this is Marge the Barge versus Pickle Smoocher. We'll see what happens here. His car is obviously faster. It's lighter. I mean, they're built basically the same way. His is motor swap. Mine's not. His is tranny swap. Mine's not. His is a brand new clutch. Mine don't. And his has a new head gasket. Mine don't. So, you know, not trying to say he has an advantage or anything, but he has an advantage. Anywho, all I can hope for is mechanical failure here, and maybe he will not be able to continue the race. And if he can't, then I'm not even doing the next race, because that means I won it all. No, we're gonna get to it. Sir Vapor Lock over here should be ready to handle down an ass whooping here, so let's just go do this and get it done with. Here's your mic. Fuck off.
I'll stand up.
All right. I guess we're doing an outro here. We plan to do some other stuff. One was a dyno. Unfortunately, earlier in the week when we planned to film this car had let us down by doing its thing and not making boost. And our buddies at Showroom Shine with the dyno, we had to cancel on them. Today they were busy, so we couldn't, it didn't even feel right to ask them to squeeze us in.
Right.
They probably would have if we asked them, but it's just not trying to be a burden. These guys are helping us out a bunch by letting us on their dyno and stuff, and the last thing we want to do is piss them off. And Justin Perkins is he's the owner of it, and he's a UFC fighter, and he'll punch our whole face off. So, not trying to do that. As you guys saw in the last clip, Dylan beat me in a drag race. Dylan's car won. Fair and square. That's how it goes. He was the first one down there. That leaves us at a tie. So, we got to figure out something to break that tie. Originally, we had actually brought some road cones with us just in case we tied. We had a pretty strong feeling that's how it was going to work out. And we were going to do a barrel race.
But he was too scared that the wagon would barrel over the barrels.
The wagon will barrel roll. So, I don't know if you guys remember in the video a while back, I took a corner down there at about 12 miles an hour, and what it resulted in was me literally obliterating the tire that was on the back and popping it instantly. So, I don't think a barrel race is a good idea, especially when $500 worth of his tires are on my car.
I'm the reason he won the dirt drag. Joe would just throw at that too.
So, we got a few ideas for a tiebreaker. We're going to go ahead and release this video, and then we're going to think up a tiebreaker on this one. Right now, we're thinking like a dyno, schedule with a dyno day, who can make the most power. It'd honestly be funny to see what they make, too. I'm
I'd
genuinely
really like to know.
interested.
I
I
would
really
like to
feel like this makes probably in the 200 horse range.
That would be cool.
We're willing to throw something else in there, though, too. If you guys want to comment with realistic comments. We're not gonna jump them off a cliff. We're not gonna donate them to science. We're not gonna run people over with them. Like, no, that stuff's not happening. So if you guys have any thoughts or ideas on what you'd like to see these cars do that could be used in the tiebreaker video, let us know. Let us know. We're all ears. Doesn't mean we're gonna pick it, but we're all ears. I mean, we can go on the dyno and do something else.
Right.
Because then we
Either
can
way,
just
I would
end
just
in
like
a
I would just like to
tiebreaker.
know, regardless what it is. That'd be cool.
Yeah, yeah. But at the end of the day, like, this is all for fun and stuff. Like, you know, it was what it was. Obviously, me and Dylan are both competitive. He's shaking his head no. But it is really cool that these cars are both doing this. This car, I don't want to say this car's been left for dead, but this car didn't have any plans. We'll put it that way.
No.
This thing was on its way to becoming a parts car, 100%. This car was left for dead. We all know this thing sat under a tree for 20 or 25 years. I don't remember how long it was. And now both of these cars are out here with cool ass turbos hanging off the hoods and getting driven, getting raced, just doing cool shit, doing what you should do with old cars like this. Like, neither of these cars are worth restoring. So these are the kind of cars that you take out and you have fun with and you drive them and you use them for what they are. They're cars. And they're both doing that, and they did really good today. They really. Do you have any big issues with yours?
I mean, I was definitely expecting head gasket issues when it
Same,
decided to puke
same.
all the coolant out, but that
That
went
sealed
away
up real quick.
right after that. It all stopped and didn't leak another drop all day. So I am extremely impressed with it.
Yes, same. I thought when we got to Indian Mill and it was leaking like that, I was like, dude, we're on borrowed time with this one. But it got its act together and it muscled through everything. We didn't get as much driving in today as we'd like, but we'll make up for that when we go to the dyno because it's about a 45-minute drive from here. So, and that's, you know, 45-minute drive, an hour and a half driving these. We don't take them on the highway. And I know I saw one of you boomers in there like, oh, this takes 60 cars on the highway. Shut up, nerd. These 60s cars, they're bad news. Listen, when you walk into a bar and you sit down and everybody's looking for a warm hole to go home with, right? There's one at the end of the bar. It's a big hole. That's how loose these things are. They are beat up. Like, I'm not joking around. These cars shouldn't be on the highway. Like, I had to address, but these cars shouldn't be on the highway. These are a danger. At 70 miles an hour, this is literally a bunch of 3,000 and 4,000 pound wrecking balls that are fitting to go into the side of your vehicle at the next bump. So, anytime we take like a 45-minute trip, it's actually an hour and a half trip, 100%. Like, that's just what it turns into. Today we went, I think it was like a 20-mile drive to the first spot that we went.
Yeah. Would
usually take us 20 minutes.
Max.
We recorded for 43 minutes on the drive there. Like,
yeah.
That's just how it goes. And it's, you know, it's not so much because we're not doing the speed limit, because we are. We're doing 60 mile an hour. The ways that we take our back roads, we try to stay away from populated roads. I mean, plain and simple. I'm not joking when I say when these things hit a bump, they decide which way they're going. That's not something you want on a freeway or something like that. It's just, it's not responsible for other people. That's everybody wants to go home and see their kids at night. So, or whatever you got, like a cat or something. That was fucking awesome.
It's just me.
It's just, yeah, you want to go home and see your TV or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess we got to do a tiebreaker. What's your thoughts on a tiebreaker? What do you want to do? You can say whatever the hell you want.
I really want this guy to man up and do the barrel race. They're my tires.
I'll do the barrel race, but you got to allow me to replace the suspension. Shocks.
I mean, we'll cover that when we get there. But I don't know. There's so many cool things that we could do with them. Definitely.
I really want to do a reverse race. I think that we should line them up in reverse and see who goes to victory.
Can I call drag race?
Yeah, we can do a reverse drag race, I guess.
Huh. What do you guys think?
See you on the next one, nerds. This thing is. Holy shit. Oh, it wants it. No, my Falcon's so cool. Well then. It almost blew up.